YouTube, y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Tank be chopping, back with another video. And on this video, I'm gonna be reviewing and talking to y'all a little bit about the new Wahl Hi-Viz Air. Just dropped. While I'm lying, it ain't even dropped yet, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be letting y'all know what I think about this so far. So without further ado, let's jump into this video. Alright guys, so if y'all new to the channel, smash that like button, comment down below, let me know you're new to, to watching your boys' videos, and subscribe one time for the one time if you like barber related content. I'm talking unboxings, I'm talking reviews, I'm talking about haircut tutorials, I'm talking about barber tips, anything barber related your boy is talking about on this channel. So if you like stuff like that, make sure to subscribe one time for the one time. But like I was saying, we're gonna be talking about this new Wahl Hi-Viz Air. So technically, it hasn't dropped yet. They were supposed to start doing pre-orders February 4th. Not sure if Wahl Pro did that yet, you know what I'm saying? But if they are still taking pre-orders, you can go to the website, wahlpro.com. Use my discount code TANK on that website to save yourself some money. But like I said, I'm not sure if they were taking pre-orders, if they decided to hold off on that, or what the situation may be. I'm not 100% sure, right? But nonetheless, we have this right here, the Wahl Hi-Viz trimmer. I have been using this for about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. It's basically been my go-to trimmer since I unboxed it, right? Since I got it out the box, since I started using it, it's basically been my go-to. And I'm not saying that it's better than every other trimmer on my station, and I'm not saying it's worse either. The reason why it's been my go-to trimmer is, your boy likes to test these things out before I actually talk to y'all and let y'all know what I think, right? So I had to put this to use for a little bit before I could talk to y'all about it, right? Like I've used it for straight hair, curly hair, edge ups, lining up, balding out, trimmer over comb, shaping beards. I've used it for technically everything you can use a trimmer for, and I'm gonna break down, how I feel about this trimmer and what are the pros and cons to this trimmer.
Damn it, Tito. Another one?
Now, upon looking at this, you may see this and think that it is an all-metal trimmer. However, it is a plastic case on this trimmer, right? And I want to let y'all know that, because a lot of people were asking, is it plastic, is it metal? And some people prefer the metal body. They like the durability, they like the way it feels in their hand a little better, they like the excess weight to it. Some people prefer a lighter trimmer, they don't mind the plastic trimmer body, right? So it is a plastic trimmer, and the reason for them coming out with a plastic body on this trimmer is they wanted it to be a little lighter in the hand. So that's the reason why it is called the Wahl Hi-Viz Air, because it's 30% lighter than the previous versions. Now, as we take another look at this, as we can see, we do have the Wahl Hi-Viz, I think it's called the Hi-Viz 2.0 blade on there. Now, this is the same blade that comes on the Wahl Hi-Viz Nightshade Edition. Now, I don't know if y'all tried the Nightshade Edition, but the good thing about the Nightshade Edition is it was really, really good for balding out and decent for lining up, right? So I think the original Wahl Hi-Viz was better for lining up, and then the Nightshade Edition was better for balding. However, I feel that this trimmer is actually a mixture of both. Now, I would like this thing to hit just a little bit more, right? And let me break this down for y'all. I would like it to hit a little bit more, but when I line up with it, it does line up good and it gets the hair down to, it doesn't have a lot of excess hair on it. However, I just wanted the hair to be a little shorter. So to fix that, all I really have to do is zero gap this blade. Now, I know some of y'all may tell me like, Tank, you should have zero gapped the blade before you tried it out. Yeah, I know y'all gonna come for me in the comments. It is what it is, right? But I like to try my stuff factory straight out the box before I start doing any adjustments or modifications. Now, I am gonna take this blade off, probably not in this video, but I will be taking this blade off and seeing if I can zero gap this to see if I can get it to hit a little bit better. But once again, like I've said in a previous video, I don't need it to be super sharp because I'm gonna go over the majority of my haircuts with the straight edge razor, so it's gonna get it down anyways. As long as it gets that hair down and it doesn't have a lot of stray hairs, I ain't got no problem, right? Like I said, I know some people like their trimmers to hit, so me personally, my use out of this trimmer, it doesn't really hit as good as the original Wahl Hi-Viz did, but I feel that it does hit better than the Nightshade Edition. So just putting that out there for y'all. Y'all can do with that information as y'all please. Talking about balding with this trimmer, I think this trimmer balds really well. Don't really have an issue when it comes to balding. It does feel like it's not gonna bald out that good. Like when you're going through the hair, it feels like it's gonna clog up or it's gonna bog down. However, it doesn't, right? And I think that's because this clipper does come with a 7,000 RPM motor, which is, I wouldn't say it's super, super fast, but it is faster than a lot of other trimmers out there. A lot of trimmers are like 6,500, 6,800. So this one is a little bit higher. It is a 7,000 RPM speed motor on this trimmer. So I think that's a good enough speed to get the job done, to do what I need to do with it. Like I said earlier in this video, I have bought it out with it and it gets the job done, right? It just feels like it's not gonna be as smooth as it is, but it is smooth. It just feels like it's not working that efficiently, but it is, right? So it kind of confuses me, you know what I'm saying, if that makes sense. Like I just feel that it's not gonna work that good, but it ends up working really, really well.
Damn it, Tito. Another one?
Now, I don't know if y'all have noticed this, but if y'all can see, we do have the on and off switch right here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this trimmer on for y'all. So we do have the on and off switch in the front opposed to it being on the side like it typically is or like it was on the older versions of the Hi-Viz. And I think Me personally, I ain't got a problem with it, right? Some people may not like that because they may, tap it while they're balding out, or they may tap it while they're trying to line up, and it may cut the trimmer off. But I haven't had a problem with that. It hasn't happened to me, so like I said, no problem with that. And then you do gotta kind of, you gotta put a little bit of pressure on this thing for it to turn on. Like if I'm just doing this, it ain't gonna turn on. But if I put some pressure, it is gonna turn on. Now, I know y'all hear the noise of this trimmer, and some people may be turned off to a little bit. Some people may argue or may say that this trimmer it's arguably louder than the previous versions of the Hi-Viz. And I want to say that it is slightly louder. I should have brought another one home so I could test them out for y'all. However, I will be doing a comparison video between all the Hi-Vizes later on. But I do want to say that this trimmer is slightly louder, but I think that has to do with it being a plastic casing opposed to it being a metal casing, right? Like if it's a metal casing, it's going to absorb more of that vibration, absorb more of that sound, and it's not going to be as loud. However, when you put that motor in a trimmer that's plastic, it's going to be a little bit louder. However, I don't think it's too much louder. For me, it's really not. It doesn't bother me, but I can see how it can bother other people. And I think for that reason, some people are going to be kind of turned off to the trimmer, right? But if you don't got a problem with the noise, you know what I'm saying? If you're okay with it being this loud, you know what I'm saying? This is a great all-around trimmer. Really, it just boils down to preference. Do you like quiet trimmers? Do you like louder trimmers? Do you like heavier trimmers? Do you like, well, let's be honest, no one really likes louder trimmers. But anyways, do you like heavier trimmers? Do you like lighter trimmers? Once again, I think it's really just gonna boil down into preference and basically what it is that you like as a barber, you know what I'm saying? Now, going back to talking about the body, we do have that nice blue on this trimmer. Some people don't like that. Check that out a little closer for y'all. Some people don't like this metallic blue color. I like it, man. I like that it goes from a lighter blue to a really dark / black at the bottom. I think it gives the trimmer a nice look. But some people don't like the metallic paint on this trimmer, right? Some people says that it's gonna leave fingerprints, and even though it does kind of leave fingerprints on it, it's nothing crazy. Like I don't even know if y'all can see if there's fingerprints on this on the video due to the lighting in here, but it leaves fingerprints, but it's nothing too crazy. And then another question people brought up was, is this paint gonna chip? I don't know if the paint is gonna chip. I've only had it for about a week, like I said, but it may not, right? Like I've said before in a video, when you spray it with Cool Care or Marvicide or Barbicide or whatever you use to clean your clippers, eventually some of that paint is going to start to wear down. It's going to eat at some of that paint, right? So unless you spray your clipper and then wipe it down, it's possibly going to fade at the least, right? Like most of my clippers that I've had on my station for a while that I use and I spray after every haircut, the color starts to fade a little bit. So that I believe that is going to happen with this clipper. Once again, it may chip off, it may not. I'm not 100% sure. That's just something that we're gonna have to keep using and see if that's something that actually happens with this trimmer.
Damn it, Tito. Another one?
Now, we do get a 2.5 hour runtime. Some people may say that's not enough runtime. Some people may be like, bro, there's some trimmers that cut for 3 hours, for 4 hours. Yes, this is true. But the good thing about this tool is it does come with a charging stand, as y'all can see here. So you can easily place it in the charging dock. Let me straighten that out for you. You can easily place it in the charging dock. That way, when you're not using it, when you're in between clients, when you're not balding out or lining up, you can just put it on the charging dock and it's gonna stay pretty much fully charged. Yes, it still may die, towards the end of the day, but I guarantee you, if you put this on the charging dock when you're not using it, it's gonna last you the majority of the day. So even though the 2.5 hours isn't the greatest amount of runtime, I think that the fact that it comes with a charging dock, it makes it easier for you just to put it down on your station and let it charge while you're doing other things. That way it doesn't really die out. So I don't think that the runtime is really a major issue. Now, I know there's some people that don't like charging stands, and I don't know, why you don't, or what the reasoning for that is. But if you don't like charging stands, that's cool. It does also come with a USB-C charging port, so you can charge it USB-C. So if you have a lot of tools on your station and you got like just 1 or 2 USB-C chargers on there, you can easily just plug the USB-C charger into this tool and it will charge up as well. And the good thing about this is 45 minutes and you get a full charge. So it does have quick charging. I think that's pretty dope. I think that's a good idea, and I think that's gonna keep the trimmer, up to par and keep it working. But basically, man, that's everything I wanted to talk to y'all about this trimmer. Obviously, y'all gonna see a couple videos of me using this trimmer, lining up, balding out. Y'all let me know what y'all think, right? Y'all let me know down in the comments. Do y'all think this thing lines up well? Do y'all think it balds out well? Do y'all think it needs to be zero gap? Leave your comments and opinions down in the comment section. I would love to see what y'all think, and I'd love to jump into that conversation with y'all, and we can talk a little bit about it. But with that said, man, check it out once again. This is the Wahl Hi-Viz Air trimmer, 30% lighter. You know what I'm saying? All in all, I think it is a good trimmer. May not be for everybody. Some people may not like it, but I do want to say that the original Hi-Viz trimmer was one of my go-to trimmers for a good amount of time. So I think if I can get this blade to hit a little better, I think it will be another staple in my, in my starting lineup, right? As of now, yes, I still use it. Yes, I think it works good. It's perfect on kids because it's not too aggressive. But if I can get it to hit a little bit more, I think I like it a little bit more, right? But once again, guys, I'm not sure if they do have this tool on their website for pre-order, but you can check them out, wahlpro.com. Use my discount code TANK on their website, or I know Fort Worth Barber Supply is going to be getting some of these in, I think in March, but you may be able to go to their website, fwbarbersupply.com, and you may be able to pre-order it now. But remember, guys, if you do that, make sure to use my discount code TANK10 on fwbarbersupply.com. That way you can save yourself a little bit of money. But with that being said, that's basically it for this video. If you like this video, please make sure to smash that like button. Also, if you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe one time for your boy. And that's basically it, YouTube. I appreciate y'all for watching. Until next time, let's go.